outside with Armand and Angelina.
On the beach.
On the beach. That's right. All right.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about our shirts.
All right.
These are our bowling shirts, and
right.
we wear them whenever we go bowling together. And if we
Right.
have friends go, we actually have 4 friends that have these shirts.
Right.
Our Orlando friends, Vic Shaw,
Yes.
and Doug Halper.
Yes.
And then our Arizona friends, Marie Cunningham and Debbie Leary, also have these shirts, and it's really fun when we all go together.
And they're not really bowling shirts. They're actually, we got them in Louisiana. I think they're LSU
they're
shirts because
LSU
it's their
shirts.
colors. But they look like bowling shirts.
Go Tigers, GEAUX, Go Tigers.
Oh,
All right. All right. So anyway, these are our bowling shirts. So today we're going to do Daily Word like we
That's
usually
right.
do, and I'm
That's
going to
right.
play my very first Native American flute that was gifted to me by the flute maker Dan Raynard, who was a Unitine sponsor at the same time that I was a Unitine sponsor for the Southeast region back in the 90s. And this little simple gift from you, my brother, has changed my whole life. Flute has become so important to me. So thank you for everything.
Very sweet sound on this flute.
Yeah, it probably has my sweetest sound. It's just a very sweet 100-year-old piece of cedar from an old church.
Okay, today's daily word, commence. Today is a new day in my story. Life is filled with a myriad of endings and beginnings. Today I may find myself at the start of a new chapter or on the last pages of one I have been working to complete for a long time. No matter where I am in the story, I may wonder if the tale is unfolding as it should. I bookmark where I am in this moment. I breathe in unlimited possibilities before me, trusting that divine guidance is as close as my next heartbeat, knowing I can feel within for the answers to life's questions. I exhale, releasing all it took to get me to this time and space, grateful for the journey I have taken. No matter what the narrative has been, I know the pages ahead are yet to be written. God is my source. The pen is in my hand, and a new day is dawning for me. Scripture? Irma, do you want to read the scripture today?
Sure. It is God who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not fail you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. And that's by that dude. Deuteronomy 31, verse 8. Still laughing at me. Still laughing after all these years. How about a quote? I think a quote would be awesome.
Quotes are good. Okay.
These are our little Hawaiian hula glasses we
That's
got
right.
in Waikiki
That's
back in
right.
2018 at
Boom.
the World Congress on Illumination. This year it will be in Santa Fe in October.
Yes, yes. Okay, here is the quote. It's all about a journey. Okay, thank you, Armand. Life is a journey, and if you fall in love with the journey, you will be in love forever.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. Today is Lost Sock Memorial Day. So round up the stragglers and transform them into sock puppets or dusting mitts. Or put 2 of them together to create an exciting new pair. Who knows? A new trend may be afoot.
She's
Well,
adorable.
how perfect today, because today is about storytelling and, our what our story is.
And sock puppets.
And puppets tell a
Our
story.
storyteller. If you have a dryer, you have a
I
lost
was going
sock.
to say, I like Armand's idea with socks. What do
Yeah.
you do?
I mismatch them.
No, you mismatch them. So you never have you rarely have socks that match.
It's fun.
It is fun. Okay. So we are going to tell a story.
Okay.
It's going to be a fairy tale of Armand and Angelina and how they found their spiritual path.
And truth
And
is,
each other.
life is a story, and we get to make it whatever we want. We
right.
like to make ours a romantic comedy, drama, fairy tale musical.
That's right. All right. So if you put the music on, Armand, so
You
we
know
can
what?
create-
Before we go into our story, I just want
Oh.
to say one thing. Angelina's older sister, Christy, told us about a series that is on and said that she thinks we might like it. It's called Zoe's
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary Playlist. And the premise of the series is whenever she's around people and they're going through some kind of an emotion, it's expressed through a song and dance number. Now, they don't know that they're doing that, and nobody else notices it, but she sees it, and everybody gets involved,
Right.
and it's a whole song and dance number with that person singing what they're feeling. It is exactly
It
how
is-
we see our life, this
Right.
fabulous fairy tale musical.
It is so well done, the show. It
Okay.
is very
Well, isn't that special? Why would it do that? Once upon a time, in a faraway land called Ohio, there lived a princess named Angelina. She went to a Catholic church and school, and in the second grade, the teacher walked out of the classroom, and all the students were running around being loud. When the teacher came back in, she asked who was talking, and 3 of the children raised their hands, Princess Angelina being one of them. The princess did not understand why only 3 told the truth and got punished while the others kept quiet. As she grew older, she questioned her place in the kingdom. Princess Angelina felt she wasn't following many of the rules of her church, and she left. She traveled great distances with her sidekick, Mr. Kitty, to find her spiritual home. Many folks tried to persuade her to join their kingdom. The princess grew weary and longed to find what she was searching for. She started to read books about metaphysics and the meaning of life, positivity, and creative visualization. Princess Angelina was beginning to see the light. She then met an old wise wizard who told her about the kingdom of new thought. She sang a happy song, for she had found her new kingdom.
Meanwhile, in another faraway land called Louisiana, there lived a gallant prince named Armand. His kingdom was similar to Princess Angelina. He was also questioning the law of divinity and decided to start his journey to spiritual awakening. Prince Armand stopped to visit the King of Baptist, but that was not what he was looking for. He traveled on to the kingdom of Pentecostal. He was impressed with the concept of 24/7 spirituality, but couldn't understand them as they would often speak in tongue. The prince continued on his way until he found the kingdom of Mormon. He liked the idea of many wives, but soon he decided he wanted something more. He traveled day and night and day, week after week, month after month, and got discouraged. Then a magical elf named Alvin, which means friend of elves,
Shout out Pete Vanderlut.
told him about the kingdom of New Thought. He told the elf that he was not interested in any kingdom of church. Alvin, also known as friend of elves, said this is a kingdom for those who don't like church. He traveled by foot, by horse, by scooter, by minivan, and finally found the kingdom of New Thought. He sang a joyous song, and when Princess Angelina heard him sing and speak, she was mesmerized and inspired. She followed him for months until he finally noticed her, and then it was love at first sight.
They spent all their time together, were eternally wed on the enchanted strip of Las Vegas, moved their kingdom to Armand and Angelina Cove,
and
and
they are living happily ever after. All right, so we made our life in a story, so maybe you can create your life in a story as well and have fun, because I had lots of fun doing this.
Absolutely.
And,
So
let us know what that is. If
have
you
a
want.
fantastic day.
That's right.
A lot of it is up to you, right?
That's right. All right. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, and tomorrow's Mother's Day.
That's right.
So the, Mother's Day will be short because at 10:30 a.m. we will be Zooming live, Unity of the Crystal Coast in Morehead City.
Yes.
Bye, everyone.
All right. Bye.